I think we're live. Did I mess that up by doing a refresh? No, I didn't. Good. Alright. Android. I'm excited.
We're live?
Yep, we're live. They can hear us and everything. But they can't see us. I've got this crafty little screen in front of our faces digitally somehow.
Do they really have to stand?
I guess I could just say like sit back and relax. Or what is it? Keep calm and carry on. What should I put on there?
Engage.
Engage. Wait, what? Like you get to the page is like engage. What does that even mean? Now, do you mean like engage, like Picard engage, or do you mean engage like engage?
I always mean
with
Picard
the
engage.
Okay, good. You're not talking side talking or anything. You're not talking talkophones or anything. All right. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Cooking with Unity. I'm your host Max Moreau. With me is Jeffrey Hawthorne. And now we are actually going to publish on Android as opposed to just fix bugs all day. Sorry for the false alarm on what we were doing on the previous episode. I thought we were going to get to the publishing portion, but there were too many issues to fix, so we had to push our schedule up an episode.
Which is normal.
This is pretty normal. Actually, one episode is really good if we keep it to that.
I think it would have been unusual if we had published Android last episode.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's going to be unusual in any case because this is the first time we've published on screen, and it's only the second time I've published on Android, and it's been a while, and things like to change on these things. So this is going to be an adventure for everyone involved.
Were the other two Captain's Blog and Pushy Pixels?
Just, no, it was only one. I've only released one app on Android. It was Alpha Blast. Alpha Blast is that little kids game with the letters exploding.
I love the voice work.
Oh yeah. Kaya did an amazing job on that. Justin's little daughter, I think she was like 2 when she did it, and she did the whole alphabet. Justin was like, "Don't worry, I'll get all this recorded. It won't be a problem." I'm like, "She's 2. There's no way you're going to get that." And like an hour later, he's like, "Yep, here's the whole alphabet, and it's awesome." So yeah. So without further ado, here's the episode.
Engage.
So, we're going to publish for good old Android at this point. So, I'm going to make some final changes to the project for this. We're going to go to build settings, and we're going to make sure that everything looks, not build settings, we're going to go to player settings, and make sure that everything looks kosher for Android. So, we've got resolution, orientation, this all looks good. We've got our icon in there. We can't do a splash screen because we're using Unity Basic, which is fine. I actually like to advertise Unity in my stuff anyway. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead at this point and make it, and actually change the name of this to Grid Cruiser. And I'm not going to use capitals, I'm going to keep it all lowercase. And this will be our version 1.0, bundle version code 1, yeah, that'll be fine. Yep, we want to target as much Android as we can, so we're going to go for the lowest minimum API level that we can do. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And Internet Access Auto, submit hardware statistics. So all this looks pretty good, and publishing settings, so this is probably going to be important. So publishing settings, we got this like key store stuff, and we're going to have to play with this, and I'm not sure exactly what we're going to have to do with it, but we're going to have to do something. So I'm going to save scene, save project. We haven't really changed anything, but I'm just going to do that. And let's start look at what we need to do for publishing. So we're going to do Google Play Developer, and we're going to go do our developer console. And then we're going to sign in with a different account. We want to be using the... no, not this one. Really likes to sign me in on that. Make a game now. We're going to sign in. And we're going to see what it takes to get an app started here. So, we're going to publish an app on Google Play. Title, we're going to call it Grid Cruiser. Cruiser. What would you like to start with? Well, let's just upload an APK one. Well, actually, yeah, let's upload an APK. Let's see what this does. So, if your application uses licensing services, if you have a paid app, or if it uses in-app billing, get your new license key on the Services and APIs page. So, it does not. Do you need a license key for your application? So, our app, we actually should probably do this because I'm going to put it at 99 cents. I probably should put it at free, but I'm going to do 99 cents because the publishing for money is always trickier than publishing for not money, and so I want to make sure that we run into all the problems. And so we're going to put this at $1. So we're going to need a license key. So I'm going to get a license key. And, oh yeah, this is probably shouldn't be public information, but we'll live. So this is our license key. If someone pirates this, I'll just let it happen. Google Play Game Services, we don't care about that. App indexing from Google Search, I don't really want that. So I guess we have a license key. So what do we actually do with this? I don't even know what we do with this thing. But I guess we have one now. So let's go to APK. So you need a license key on the service or APIs page. I wonder what we actually do with this. Let's find out. What do I do with my Android license key Unity?
Did it say you need it on the services and
Android sign-in
APIs
Unity community
page?
What was that?
This page?
Yeah, that's where we were. If you go here, it has the license key.
Oh, it said you can get it there?
Yeah. Yeah. So, Android signing. Is it required to sign our APK file for development? No. For publishing? Yes. Create a new key store. Yeah, generally, in the past I've created the key store using Unity, and so that's just why it's weird that I see that it now generates it. If your app is a paid app, or if it uses an app building, license keys are now managed for each application individually. I'm going to search for Android services and API. Android services and API.
License.
Unity. Unity, where do I input my Android API key? Paid app. RSA public key to include in your binary. So, browse key store. What does this actually want? Here, I'm going to create a new key store. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new key store. I'm going to give it some sort of password, I guess. This is probably not going to help us very much, is it? And we, so what do I have to do after that? Do I hit play? Like, what makes the key store? Browse key store. Going to quit Unity. Player settings is actually what I want. You can also go to player settings through here. You don't have to go into build settings first. So, go away. So where would it have saved the key store if it had saved one? I don't know. All right, I'm not going to worry about it for right now. Let's just see what we can do here. So, I'm going to go to APK, and we're going to go upload your first APK to production. Drop your APK here or select a file. The fact that do you need a license key for your application? I'm just going to search for that. Add licensing to your app. Sign up for licensing. You're added licensing verification with the license verification library. You know, I'm just going to. So this is unsigned. It'll probably give us an error. Let's find out let's find out what it tells us if we build an APK and try to send it and it's not signed in any way. So we're going to go and build this. I'm going to build it to desktop. We're going to replace it. Make sure that we have the latest and greatest going on here.
When you created a key store before, did you do it through Unity?
Yes, I did. So things have maybe changed. I don't know. As I said, that's the trick with this stuff, is it is always a moving target. So we're going to upload our first APK to production, browse files. We're going to grab makeagameNow.apk. Actually, right now, what was the title of the game? Because, like, I noticed when I built on the device, the title of the game was, like, Make a Game Now, and I actually want the title to be Grid Cruiser. So let's double-check that. That was the other thing I wanted to check in player settings. Oh, here it is. Yeah, company name. Make a Game Now. And product name is actually Grid Cruiser. And we're gonna save scene, save project, do one more build on this. Actually, I'm gonna do a build and run, just make sure that the name changed on the device. So we changed the com dot whatever thing, the actual object identifier. So this will probably build as a separate executable than the one we had installed before. So I need to keep that in mind. So even if the name doesn't change, it might just have installed a secondary version of it. I'm just going to go ahead and put the camera in the corner here. So if I go out, so you see it still says Make a Game Now here, but I think if I actually go to my full listing of apps, we should see, yeah, Grid Cruiser. There's Grid Cruiser. You've got Grid Cruiser here and Make a Game Now further to the left. So that looks right. So I'm going to call that good, and it booted. That's good enough for me. All right, so we're going to grab our APK that we just made, Make a Game Now APK. Today, 842, looking good. Open, and it's uploading. Oh, and this is probably going to affect our broadcast, so deal. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I'm going to check to see if we've got any comments or complaints so far. Open new tab. And we don't want to be doing this right now. View all comments. Good evening, latest tired. The RSA key is a public key, so you're fine. Your password for the key store is too short. Oh yeah, of course it was. I was just testing it. I don't even know where to put that key store. We're not going to be using that one anyway. So this is only gonna. This is one of the bar games, one of the mini bar games, and this is actually probably just to find out that we need to have another bar game of the upload again. but sometimes that's how this stuff works. A lot of times, as I said, the processes for this stuff sometimes change. Most of the time, you can power through, basically, and just send them things until it is happy with whatever you sent them. I know that my first time publishing on iOS was very much that. It was really difficult in the beginning to publish on iOS, and it has gotten to the point where it's only very difficult as opposed to really difficult on iOS. So, but all of them are, all of these are a little bit tricky, and there's different things to worry about on each one, and that's part of the reason that I'm doing a show. So at the very least, if things don't change too much in the next few months, people will be able to, follow this show and know what to expect out of this stuff. So 42% complete, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and play this game, see if there's any other problems that we're not gonna fix while this is uploading. So we're gonna lose chances soon to not fix things. Oh, I got a new high score because it started at 0. I still want to beat my 6,000 if possible.
Should be able to with the stars in now.
Yeah. Should make it a little easier.
You haven't tried really a full run since adding the stars, so...
I tried, I just failed several times. Best I got was like 3,800 last time with the stars. Oh, I'm dead. Maybe we'll do a version 2.0 that has online high scores, because people really do want to see that. Ooh,
that was nice.
That was really nice. I wish that people could have seen that one. I can't believe I survived that.
And it was the dash that helped you do it.
Yep.
So the bar is done.
Oh, the bar's done. Okay. I have no pause.
I can help you crash if you want.
All right, go for it. You uploaded an APK that was signed to debug. You need to sign your APK in release mode. Learn more about signing. Let's go ahead and see what their learn more about signing means. Signing in release mode. Create a key store, create a private key, build your project, sign your app. Use your private key to generate a sign. After this process, you can distribute your app and publish it on Google Play. Alright, let's just do that then. So, at least this documentation makes it sound like it's the old system. So we're going to go build settings, player settings. I don't know why I keep doing that as opposed to just going up to edit project settings, player. But, so we're going to create a new key store. We're going to give it a stronger password. Oh, it really was too short a password. I see what you're saying now. And I'm going to hit play and see what happens. There we go. And so now, do we have a key store? Browse key store. No. Going to create key store. We're going to do this again. Fire make a game now. Android unable to list keys. All right. let's see what we got here. So I'm going to search real quick. Unity, where does it make a key store? This thread may answer your questions. Didn't create a... Can't find... The key store will be created after step 4 below. Oh, you have to click Browse Key Store. Select the name for the key store. So we have to actually do that first. So, Browse Key Store. There we go. And we're going to, we'll put it in Make a Game Now, and sure, we'll save it as user. And we're now going to give it a password. It looks like we got that. And now does it actually show up? Okay, create a new key. Cruiser. We'll give it another password. First and last name, Maximilian Monroe. Organization, Make a Game Now. City and locality, sure, why not? Bend, OR, Oregon. Country code, 01, I think, right? We're number 1. All right. Create key. All right, so I think it actually created a key. We're going to go to Grid Cruiser, and we're going to put in the password. There we go. And now we're going to build settings. I could be wrong about that. I guess I could always kit, build, and run and find out. But I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to see if this will now upload happily. So we're going to go back to our APK stuff. We're going to upload another APK, browse files. And we're going to go for makeagamenow.apk, open. And we're going to wait for the bar again. And during this time, we're going to play the game. Actually, I'm going to make a test real quick. I want to build and run, and we're going to call this Make a Game Now 2. I just want to see if this actually does... I didn't want to overwrite the... I just wanted to see if this actually will run on the device with that on there. It may. I'm not sure exactly what the signing stuff works, how it works, so... There are many things I know how to do that I do not know what they do. Like how a car engine works. I know that when I press the pedal on my car, it goes forward, and it makes the engine do things, and the engine makes the tires do things, but if I was to ask to point what does what in the engine, it would take me some time. So let's see if this
I think it will run.
Sweet. On iOS, every other year, I swear it'll run or not run signed. So, there were some years where it was like, yeah, totally works. Early definitely didn't. If you signed it, it was like, no, but you can just submit that. You can't do anything else with it. Let's see where my bar is.
I can't remember what the project was, but I was trying to run something on an Android device. I think it was up to Abbott, and it wasn't running, and so one thing that we tried doing was key signing it with something other than the debug key, and eventually we got it running, and it was using a actual...
So I just realized my head was probably blocking the key store generation stuff, so I want to go through real quick what I actually did here. We chose Create New Key Store. We clicked Browse Key Store. It brought up a save screen. We chose the save thing. And then I selected New Key here and gave it a password, and then it brought up that extra screen that you saw, and we filled the rest of it out. So let's see what's happening now. It says processing. Good. All right, so we have a supported devices, 5,974 supported devices. Whoa. Hallelujah. All right, I'm gonna put the camera back on, and I'll just try to remember if there's something in the corner to mention things. So, draft in production, cool. We've got this one in here. So we need a store listing. So we've already got some of this information we want for the store listing in our little document. So I'm going to reveal in Finder here, and we're going to just go one directory up, go into Documents, and Submission Text. So, title, Grid Cruiser, short description. Bam. Oh, it can only be 80 characters long. Why? You must be... How about survive as long as possible before the Pillars of Fate? As long as you can. Pillars of Fate destroy you. Alright. Survive for as long as you can before the Pillars of Fate destroy you. I'm going to put this up here. We're going to call it short description, because other ones might be similar lengths. And then full description, we grab our big old thing here. Bam. Graphic assets. Screenshots. Minimum length on any side 320, max length for any side 3840. 2 screenshots are required overall, max 8 screenshots per type. So we're going to... oh, I see. We have to have different screenshots for different things. So 7-inch screenshot, 10-inch screenshot. They're going to be the same. This is stupid. Here, let's learn how tablet screenshots will be displayed in the listing. Screenshot requirements, design for tablets. Alright, well, we'll just give them all the same screenshots, and we'll see what happens. I don't know what a 10-inch screenshot is, so let's just do this. So we're gonna go phone, and we're just gonna draw. Actually, we can drop images. Let's do that. That's much nicer. So we're gonna grab our submission screens, and I wonder if I can drag more than one in. Let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonder if it will do all of them, or if it just will choose one of them. I have a feeling it's just going to choose one of them. It is taking a long time to upload, so maybe... Nope, it just picked one.
It was our 0.
Good, at least it was our 0. So, let's grab 1.
Or did we make it -1? No, it was 0, wasn't it?
It was 0.
1 was the menu.
These aren't over... Yeah, they're not too oversized wise. 0 looks like this, 1 looks like that. I'm actually just going to do 4 because we're going to have to upload them, 3 times each, and I don't want to spend all this time on here. We might update the screenshots more later, but I don't want to have too many bars. Actually, what's the minimum? 2 screenshots are required overall, so we're just going to do 2 screenshots. We're going to do the minimum for right now. We might add more later. Screenshots, usually they let you change after the fact, so that's good for us. And maybe I can do multiple ones at the same time. Maybe that will... Wait, which one did I just drag? I dragged the wrong one. I want this one. Oh, I didn't drag the wrong one. Okay, that one. And then let's do screenshot 1. And then let's do screenshot 0. And screenshot 1. And while that's going, we can get our icon. Our icon is in our assets folder, so we're going to do assets, icons, and we're going to grab game icon. So this one wants 512 by 512. On August 31st, the feature graphic will become mandatory. You will have to supply one before you make any changes to your store lending. So we don't actually need promo or feature graphics yet. Or is it August 31st? I don't know. So I'm going to see what happens if I give it a 1024 by 1024 here. Let's see if it doesn't complain. We may have to actually manually resize that. And I'm going to put some notes in our submission stuff. Notes. And Android would like the following icons. 1024 by 500. Okay, so we do have to resize it. So it has to be 512 by 512. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it into our documents submission material screens. So I'm going to call this game icon 1024 1024. We're going to open it up, and we're going to actually we're so image scale image 512 by 512 scale, and then we're going to save this. Actually, we're just going to export as 512. Exports. Yes. Alright. And now I don't care about the actual GIMP file on this one. So we're going to just grab this game icon 512 and we're going to put it in here. Or we're going to close this and then we're going to put it in there. Thanks. No, not the 1024. Not that one. This one. Put it in there. And category. So remember we said like action arcade. So I'm going to go with arcade. Content rating everyone. Website makeagamenow.com. Email. Sure. So contact details. Sure, we'll do both of those things. Actually, for the website, I'm going to hijack this, and we're going to do http://www.cookingwithunity.com. And privacy policy, we're not submitting a privacy policy. Maybe we still need so if I hit save here, do we get a checkbox? Oh, we got a checkbox. All right, we got a check. Yay, pricing and distribution. So now we get to see how much more we have to do for this stuff. All countries, everywhere. And Google Play for Education. Include this application in Google Play for Education. What does this mean? It's kind of educational. I mean, we learned how to make it, right? I'm just gonna... So, I want them to market this stuff for education. Well, it's not really an educational app. Content policies... Alright, yeah, it looks like we're not doing anything nasty, so, yep. U.S. export laws, yes, that's fine. And we're going to hit save, and actually, we want paid. So we have to set up a merchant account now, so we're going to do that. Stay on this page. We're going to save so far. We're not published yet, so don't worry about it. We're going to set up a merchant account now, though. All right. Bin 51325 3807. All right. What do you sell? Apps. games. We sell internet. Wait, what? Computer software, I guess. Customer service email, we'll just do main at makeagamenow.com. Credit card statement name. Google and appear on your buyer's credit card statement. I see. Okay, so yeah. Let's see if I can just get away. Let's do it. Make a game now. And we're gonna do website is http://www.cookingwithunity.com, and
that's what shows up on the credit card statement for people purchasing.
Yeah. So
probably
make a game now, but I'm gonna leave it make a game now. Sign up. Let's see what this does.
Oh, does it say make a game now anywhere on the
I don't know.
store, or does it just say?
Well, that was easy. You can now sell applications in Google Play. Man, there were people just clawing at me to do a Google Wallet thing, and we're already done. I can't believe that. Like, how could we be done? We didn't even tell them where our bank is. Guess that's fine. They don't need to send us money. All right, so or anything like that. Like, why would they? So pricing and distribution. Let's see if this works. Paid. U.S. dollars. That's great. Auto price conversion of value. So we're gonna put 0.99 here. You just change the default price for your app. So we're gonna auto convert prices now. And so this shows the pricing. I don't know why it doesn't show the pricing on some countries. Maybe they don't actually have purchase apps or something. Iran is just axed out completely. That's kind of creepy. Same with Liechtenstein and Myanmar. Huh. I wonder what's going on. And the rest of the world is all out too. I don't know, whatever. So it converted it. This has some value in certain countries. And yeah, so we're going to save this. And we're going to go. So what else did I have here? So I don't even know what this is going to fall under. Yeah, make a game now. So I think it's going to fall under make a game now. So I think that's appropriate. So let's see what happens. 99 cents, ready to publish. Let's click this thingy, publish this app. Let's do it. The application has been published. It can take several hours until it's available throughout Google Play. Well, that seemed pretty easy, all things considered.
Let's hope several hours means the next couple hours.
Yeah. View in Google Play Store. It has this little exclamation point that probably says, you just published this application. It can take several hours to show up. So yep, we don't have it in there yet. Cool. Wow. Well, that was fast. Huh. Well, since we have some extra time anyway, I'm going to go ahead and upload some more screenshots. We may have to do an addendum episode later where we explain how we actually put our bank account information on Google Wallet. Or maybe they will just be... Maybe they don't need it. Maybe... I don't know how that works. Maybe it's just like I could transfer it at will or something.
Do you connect PayPal or anything to it?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I connected PayPal to the BlackBerry thing. Wait, which screenshot did I send? I think I grabbed the right one. I don't know. I'm going to grab 3 now, whatever. We'll just let it upload and see what happens. 3, and one more 3. Where did I miss one? I missed one here. There we go. Let's see if we had any broadcast problems because of this. Um, I would have made the stars spin. That would look cool too. Yeah, it would. Especially if you give them like a environment map, so they like were reflective and stuff. That'd be sweet. And actually, if we were running Unity Pro and you could do a bloom lighting, and then you get that like highlight just blowing out, that would be awesome. So yeah. Did I miss an episode where you paid the $25 fee? Yes, you did. You missed the episode that said Android registration. Find it in the playlist. And yeah, you can't buy it yet. I'm sorry, but you will be able to. And actually, anything that you put towards that, I'll happily put into the Kickstarter. So yeah, if you want to support through there, I will increase my pledge on the Kickstarter for each purchase. So you can just, for convenience sake. I added screenshot. Okay, I did. There we go. Cool. Yeah, now we've got 4 screenshots. That's good. That's way better. And Play Store. So short description will become mandatory. All right. Add feature graphic. This one is 1024 wide by 500 high. Let's see what we can do in an image editor for that. Let's do GIMP. Just so that we have it. And then what's the other one that is 180 by 120? That's really ugly. Actually, I don't know which one I dislike more. So let's go to GIMP. Let's open up our... Oh, geez. How do I Mac? I can move GIMP over here. Alright, and we're going to open up Game Icon 124. I'm going to do a image canvas size, and we're going to change it to height, what is it, 500? Oops, 500. Why did everything go red over there? Cancel. What? Oh, I zoomed in evidently. I evidently finally found the button for zooming in. So what are we doing? Image, canvas size, height, 5, and I forgot it already again, 500. Just 500. That's easy. So now we can choose what we want to see on it. I'm going to just do that and hit resize. There. And now if we file, save, export as, game icon 1024 by 500, export, thank you. Discard changes, and let's go ahead and drag this one in here. And the promo graphic is 180 by 120. We're just going to do kind of the same thing. I don't know why I closed GIMP, honestly. Let's open that 1024 one more time. And we're going to image, canvas size. We're going to change the canvas size to... Actually, we're going to resize the image first. So image, scale image. What's our... So 180 by 120. So 180... And we'll keep it to 180, 180, and then we're going to do the canvas size again, and this time we're going to go 120. 120. And we're going to choose something that fits our characters. That looks very nice, much better than the other one. And we're going to export as 180 by 120. Export. Save. Yes. Quit GIMP again. Discard changes. And we're going to grab this one and drag it in and put it over here. So now if they decide to market our app for some reason, it'll get us more exposure because they'll put all this stuff. So I'm going to hit save and publish. And that might... I don't know if that resets anything, but whatever. Cool. So yeah, I think we're done. maybe we'll see the game in a Google Play Store. I'm gonna actually copy the link address, and we're gonna put this in the description of the episode real quick. Well, we will if I'm logged in, but I'm not. So I'm gonna sign out and sign back in as the fun stuff. Actually, they're both fun, but you know, the one that actually does the video streaming. No. I don't save passwords on the important stuff. So, video manager, we're going to go to live events. We're going to go to the one that we're doing right now. No, not that far in, where you want to go edit. Check out our game on Google Play. There we go. And we're going to hit save changes. And actually I'll put may not be active yet. This stuff takes a little bit of time to settle in the system. Save changes. All right. And let's call that, how much revenue does Google wait before paying you? I think they are at $50. I could be wrong. I will get more updated information once we actually launch this. I think iOS is still at $100. So if you don't have $100 saved up, it doesn't get distributed to you. That being said, I know that I will eventually get paid. And the thing is, Google, I think Google and Apple both do, like, if you take a year and you don't get to $100, they send you the money, whatever it is. They just only do that once a year because they don't want to have to send out checks for like 99 cents. So I will automatically upgrade my my contribution to the Kickstarter the moment that I see a sale. It won't be based on when I get paid by Google, because I know that I will eventually get that money back. So yeah, cool. We're published. Pricing and distribution. Oh yeah, I'm logged out now, so I probably can't do any of this anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and just to face it. Thanks for joining us. We just published an application on Google Play, possibly. So that's spectacular. It didn't even take the whole hour. We're going to have to wait longer between episodes now. So anyway, thank you very much for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, please email me, pushypixels@pushypixels.com. You can also tweet me at Drakfire. That's DRAKFYRE. And support the Kickstarter. Buy Grid Cruiser if you're interested, and that'll support the Kickstarter as well. And yeah, you guys have a great night.
I guess we're doing iOS in an hour and 15 minutes.
Yep, we're in banner mode, and we're doing iOS in an hour and 10 minutes. So cool. Everything went pretty smooth. I wonder if iOS will be that smooth. I'm going to have to be using my main account for iOS. That's because they wouldn't let me have two accounts with the same tax ID number, which is fine. It's fine. So what actually that means that I'm going to have to clean up some stuff on that actually before we start. I should probably look into that. That'll be good for the next hour to make sure that goes. So what was I going to do? I was going to do the... Oh, we didn't actually check in anything, did we? I am going to go into source tree. All we changed was project settings and submission text and these icons. Yeah, we'll just... I'm going to submit everything except for the user key store. Icons and submission stuff. And more submission stuff. Commit. Now there's a point to actually creating a thingy on GitHub. What episode was this? 27. Episode 27. Create branch. Copy link address, and we're going to go into live events, upcoming, and put this in here. Save. And that should be enough banter time that we won't have any problems. So I'm going to stop this on the Google side because it seems to do less problems.